We can start out with the first thing that's buzzing. I don't know if y'all saw last week. Pat Mahomes was tossing the ball around with Dez Bryant.
Woo!
I like that.
What do you think about that?
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Danny doesn't like it, by the way.
Why not?
He said they don't need Dez Bryant. That's what he
Well, I
thinks
heard
the
Sammy
Chiefs don't need him.
Watkins. He has to be paid for it to come back.
Yes.
He's like paid.
I mean, he's gonna want something,
And he's going to be gone.
and that's what I'm saying.
How much is something?
I heard it was 18 mil.
For what?
Bye.
You're not a number one dude.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he's not. That's what I thought too. And I mean, you get Dez Bryant for a lot cheaper.
Okay, so here's Sammy Watkins' mistake.
Okay.
You're in a great place to score some touchdowns, get famous, maybe get some endorsements. Shut up.
I mean, hey, he had a huge Super Bowl.
He had a huge Super Bowl.
2 touchdowns.
How many wide receivers are making $18 million a year in the NFL?
Not too many.
Not many.
Can you name one?
Did he make the Pro Bowl? Is he one of the top 10 wide receivers? It might be a stretch.
He's in a great spot. Sometimes you don't want to mess with that chemistry for a few dollars, especially when you're not going to actually get those dollars.
So you take the 1-year deal. Take the 1-year deal, lump sum type situation, come in, maybe win another Super Bowl.
I want to be here for as long as possible. Give me 4 years, and I'm going to try to get as much as I can out of the 4 years, but I know me and my team already discussed, I'm going to take whatever. What's the worst it's going to be? $4-5 million a year?
He's not going for that.
I'm going to stay. I would be willing to take that to stay as Patrick Mahomes, technically number one receiver.
I'm not leaving Pat Mahomes.
Because technically he's the number one receiver. Tyreek Hill is probably the best receiver, but positionally, Tyreek Hill is a slot. Tyreek Hill is your number 3 receiver.
Nah, but he's the number 1, though.
Yes, but
he's the guy.
Lining up at that number 1 receiver position is Sammy Watkins.
Well, the thing is, Tyreek is weird because you put him all over the field. So
Exactly,
he's not going to stay in one place.
That's my point.
But because he does so many things, he still is the number 1. It's kind of hard.
Right, but I'm talking about the
hard.
position.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about your number 1 target. I'm talking about what position they play.
But can't you find another Sammy Watkins, in Dez
Sammy
Bryant?
Watkins is pretty talented, but you can find another Sammy Watkins.
Well, you know what? You could argue
so,
that the number 1 on that team is Travis Kelce. That's what you could argue.
That's your number 1. Yeah,
You can argue that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So Sammy Watkins is looking for number 1 receiver money because he's technically playing the number 1 receiver spot. However, he's the 3rd target.
So Watkins is scheduled for a non-guaranteed $14 million base salary in the final season of a 3-year contract.
Oh, they're about to cut him.
Yeah, he's out of here.
They're about to cut him.
He's out of here.
14?
Yeah.
They're about to cut him.
And you could bring Dez in, and he could be a slot, like a position tight
I'm
end
about to
type
check out
of
Dez
possession
stats.
receiver.
I don't really believe that Dez was really done.
You talking about done playing?
Oh wow, I have something really ugly in terms of Sammy Watkins' actual value here.
Okay, let's hear it.
This is really, really ugly.
All right, let's
sure
go.
You want to hear this?
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
This is really, really ugly.
What you got?
Sammy Watkins was targeted 90 times in 2019.
Okay.
He has 52 receptions.
Now, remember, he was hurt for a while, too.
What's that got to do with you?
Boy, that's what he's going to say.
What
He's
does
like,
that
if I
gotta
was
do-
on the field, when I was on the field, I gave you this.
But
That's what he's
that's
gonna
not
say.
good, Joe.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just
That's not
devil's
good.
advocate. I'm saying that's
you
what he's
can't
going
get
to say.
targeted 90 times by Pat Mahomes and bring in 52 catches.
That's
That
not
is
number 1
dreadful.
money. That's not number 1 money.
That is dreadful. 673 yards. Sammy Watkins has 1,000 receiving yards in a season only one time. Tyrod Taylor was the quarterback, by the way. So
I got to keep living on to this bad Tyrod Taylor dream.
So
Love some Tyrod Taylor.
I'm just saying, $18 million is a joke. I wouldn't pay him 14. I'd have to cut him before I paid his 14.
I give him
because
7 or 8.
These type of numbers, 52 receptions on 90 targets, Dez Bryant could actually do that.
I would draft a dude before I gave him $14 million.
Right.
And I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying.
Wow, 52 for 90. And he started 13 games, played in 14 games.
Yeah, they're gonna cut him just so
Yeah.
they could free up some room. They could get another wide receiver for $8 million.
You got to cut him. I can't pay him 14
$8,
million.
$7. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
out of here.
There's no chance.
He's out of here.
But I could pay Dez Bryant probably $3 million
3 for 1.
for 1 year. 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
I
million?
think that's fair because he has not played in a while. He can't come in asking for number one money.
Not number 1, but 3 is a little bit.
Okay, 5.
All right, 5. I like 5.
Okay.
I like 5.
5.
1 year, Dez Bryant. I mean, he's a
Dang,
name
man,
still.
you cheap.
He's a name, yeah.
I'm
Mad
just saying.
cheap.
I mean,
What you think you managing a dollar store?
remember, he was just about to go to the Saints, too.
So listen, Dez
He
Bryant.
did go. He
Yeah, he did.
tore his Achilles.
Dez Bryant's last season was 17.
Okay.
He missed 18, and he missed 19. And in his last season, he had 69 catches on 132 targets for 838 yards. And that was with a much less experienced Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
So that wasn't
Fair.
a good quarterback.
That was rookie year.
Right.
I think Dez is still capable of playing. I mean, the question is, where is his head? And that's the only thing I would think about if I'm a Chiefs team. How will he alter the chemistry of the guys that are out there?
No, he might have learned his lesson. I like Dez Bryant because I never felt like Dez Bryant was such a problem child for any reason other than he just wants to win too much.
Okay.
Odell is a problem child. Odell just does dumb
You
stuff.
don't like Odell because he said something about New York.
I
If
don't
he
like-
never said that, I think you'd be cool with
I
Odell.
just don't like Odell because
That's the one thing you always go to with him.
And he got him up out of here though.
He's
didn't
not
he?
a bad guy though.
No.
I don't think he's a problem child.
When you start handing out money in the LSU locker
You
room,
got a problem with that? I don't have a
Yes,
problem with
I
that.
do have a
If
problem with that.
I don't got a
I don't
problem
have
with
a
I
that.
got a
problem with
huge
that.
problem
They don't
with
get
that.
paid.
Yeah, but that's not how you paid him.
Yeah, but that's
So
not a
what?
reason to say he's
You
not a
call
problem.
Joe Burrow next week and be like, "Hey,
But he's not a
I'm
problem
about to
child
send you
though.
something." You don't
He's giving
start
money.
handing out dollars in front of the camera in the locker room.
Man,
That's
Odell
stupid.
cares about the kids, man.
He cares about the cameras.
Well, that too.
He cares about
but
the
but
cameras.
see, he knows how to market himself. That's what a lot of people don't know how
That
to do.
was not good publicity.
Listen, if I'm Odell in that situation, I'm probably drunk out of my mind.
He was drunk.
So
He was super drunk, and that's why he smacked that police officer on the backside. But you never talked about that. He just rolled up on that dude. The dude turned around. He thought he was in a brothel. He was
Right.
like, "What happened?" He almost arrested him, but it was a big deal. That was a problem.
That was
So
funny. I didn't hear
yeah,
about
Odell has issues, but I don't think he's a problem
Right.
on the field. I don't see him as a problem on the field.
Right. Well, anyway, Dez Bryant. In my opinion, Dez Bryant is not a problematic player whatsoever in terms of his behavior. He will be outspoken,
Yeah.
but I don't really find a lot of the things where he's kind of stepped out of the box and said to be. I don't really take a lot of those things in a negative way. I felt like he was just always trying to get to that next level, get to a better place for him and his team.
He could work on his presentation on the sidelines.
Definitely.
That never was the best, but I agree with you. I mean, I think
But
he's
at least
okay.
he's not like kicking over the kicking nets, the field goal nets.
Oh God, imagine
Come
that.
on, man.
Kids are gonna see it.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's your boy.
imagine I'm talking to a net. The whole world coming to an end.
Kicking the net. All right.
And
What
the
else?
net hit him in the face when he did it.